Good day to you, students. Today we are looking at Lesson 1, Levels of Organization, and this comes under the chapter Structure and Function of Body Systems. By the end of this PowerPoint, you will be able to define and state examples of cells, tissues, organs, and organ systems. You will be able to explain the hierarchy of organization in a multicellular organism, and hopefully you will be able to challenge yourself by explaining how different tissues in an organ function together. In order to understand how the body is organized, we can look at an analogy of a school. And if you think about all of the different people that work in a school to make it function, for example, teachers and teaching assistants, caretakers and cleaners, dinner ladies and bus drivers, governors and office workers. Everybody in the school needs to know where they should be and what they are doing for the school to function properly. Everybody does a different job. They have different skills and equipment to help them do their job. We can think of a human body as being made up of different systems as well. Each system has a specific purpose in the body. For example, we have a circulatory system that pumps blood around and a skeletal system that supports us, and a digestive system that provides energy from the food that we eat. Multicellular organisms are made up of many cells. They contain organ systems to perform their life processes. Examples of these are us humans, the pets that you may have at home, the tree and the jellyfish in the images above. Multicellular organisms have 5 levels of organization. This is called the hierarchy of organization, and each level increases in complexity. Cells are the building blocks of life and are the first level of organization. They contain structures called organelles, which all have specific jobs. Examples of cells in animals are nerve, muscle, and red blood cells. In plant cells, examples are root, hair, and leaf cells. Many cells, such as muscle cells and nerve cells, are specialized, enabling them to carry out a specific task more effectively. Tissues are the second level of organization. Tissues are made up from a group of similar cells working together to perform a certain function. For example, different groups of tissue like the lens, retina, and iris make up the different parts of the eye. They work together to enable us to see. Other examples of tissue types are connective tissue, muscle tissue, epithelial tissue, and nervous tissue, as you can see from the images in the picture to your left. In plants, an example of tissue is the xylem. These are tubes that carry water around the plant. The third level of organization is an organ. An organ is made up of a group of different tissues that work together to perform a certain function. An example that I gave on the previous slide was the eye. Other examples are the heart, which pumps blood to the cells, the kidneys, which cleanse the blood and balance water to the body, the brain, which allows us to control all parts of our body quickly. On this slide, you can see the main examples of organs in plants and animals. If you look at the image on the right-hand side of the plant, we can see that the leaf absorbs sunlight for making food during photosynthesis. Stems hold up the plant. Roots anchor the plant into the ground and takes up water and minerals from the soil. On the left-hand image of the human body, we can see that the brain controls the body. The heart pumps blood around the body. Liver removes toxins, which are poisons from the blood, and produces bile to help in digestion. The intestines absorb nutrients from the food. The bladder stores the urine. The kidneys filters the blood and produces urine. The stomach digests food, and the lungs take in oxygen and removes carbon dioxide. Organ systems are the fourth level of organization. An organ system is a group of different organs that work together to perform a certain function. There are 15 different organ systems in a human. Some examples of these are the circulatory system, which transports materials around the body in the blood, the respiratory system, which takes in oxygen and removes carbon dioxide, and the reproductive system produces new organisms. Plant structure is mainly organized into organ or tissue. However, the flowers of plants are an organ system. They usually contain both male and female sex organs, which form the reproductive system, as you can see in the image above. The fifth and final level of organization is a multicellular organism. A multicellular organism is made up of several organ systems working together in a complex manner to perform all the necessary processes needed to stay alive.